Hi guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is going to be very exciting. It's a pop culture conspiracy theories video, but before we get into it, I have a very exciting announcement. I can't believe how long I've been waiting to talk about this. Basically, my friend Elle and I have started a podcast. It's called Crazy Stupid Fangirls. I am literally so excited. About a year ago, Elle messaged me being like, we should start a podcast. Getting so into old Disney drama during quarantine. We both have always been fangirls and always been obsessed with pop culture. So we ended up deciding to start this podcast. I'm so excited, really happy, and I really hope you guys listen and like it. Here is a little trailer for it.
I've got a feeling I'll be talking about this for a long time. I've got a feeling I'll be talking about this for a long time. And you and I know just what to do. We'll be talking about DiCaprio movies and Saved by the Bell. Walking out the school with the musicals and stories we tell. Make myself sick with all of the rhymes, but I will always be here as long as you've got the time.
Super sleepover energy, like it's just gonna be, you know, me and Elle just like gossiping with a bunch of really cool guests. We have so many special guests lined up and I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. You guys can listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. I'm gonna link all of the links that you need down below. Go follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel where we'll be posting some stuff there too. And yeah, I'm just really excited. So I figured the perfect way to integrate our new podcast into my YouTube channel was to do a pop culture conspiracy theories. It's been a minute since I've done one anyway, and you guys know pop culture is my shit. I love it and I'm so excited. So yeah, I hope you guys love the podcast. I'm really excited about it. It'll be out on April 7th and you'll be able to listen every Wednesday after that. I'm sure you guys will know so many of the special guests, which makes it so much more exciting, and I'm ecstatic. So the first theory we're going to be talking about revolves around Hannah Montana. And now, we actually talked about this in the first episode of our podcast, so definitely check that out on April 7th when it's out. But basically, Hannah Montana has created a Twitter account and Instagram. Although I feel like the Instagram was created like over a year ago, but the Twitter account is new, it's verified, and everything. And all of a sudden, Hannah has been sending, you know, little gift baskets to different people who were on Hannah Montana, like Selena Gomez, Joe Jonas, Cody Lindley, who played Jake Ryan, Corbin Bleu, who played Hannah's first crush, Miley's first crush, and like the whole ketchup thing, iconic, literally. And all of these like messages going out to people who have been in the show. So a lot of people are speculating that there's going to be a Hannah Montana reunion show. I completely agree, because I feel like this has been in the works for a minute just because of the Instagram that was made, like, I would say over a year ago. And I'm so excited. Hannah Montana was my favorite show growing up, so I just cannot wait to see what Miley has in store. And I just really feel like maybe that means that like all the people that she sent these gift baskets to are going to be on the show. Could you fucking imagine if the Jonas Brothers were on an episode of like this new version of Hannah Montana? I would literally lose my mind. Iconic. Like, I just thought in my head, I was like, what if like Miley and Nick are married and it's like about Miley and Nick's kids? I think we're getting a little too ahead of ourselves, but that'd be iconic. But what do you guys think is coming? I feel like a reunion is definitely possible. Obviously, like, we had the That's So Raven reunion show. Like, I just feel like the Lizzie McGuire one was in talks, but then it didn't end up working out. And I just really feel like it makes sense. It's the 15-year anniversary. Like, do you guys think that maybe it was just, you know, to celebrate the 15 years of Hannah Montana, or do you think that something is coming? Because I always think something is coming, and I really feel it this time. The next conspiracy theory that we're going to be talking about is a little bit crazy, and you guys have been asking me to talk about this for a while because it kind of blew up on TikTok. And it is all about Sanpaku eyes. It basically means that there's more white showing below the iris than what is typically seen in a normal eye, I guess you could say. And there's been conspiracy theories that, you know, of course, everyone, I feel like, is a common phrase to say the eyes are the windows to the soul. This is very, you know, typical. But what does that exactly mean? People have been conspirizing that people with Sanpaku eyes actually are meant to have tragic deaths or just tragic lives in general. So although this has been a new theory spiraling on TikTok, it's actually very, very ancient of a way of thinking. For thousands of years, people have believed that these eyes were a sign of bad luck. They would look into people's eyes who had this eye condition. It's not, I mean, I guess condition is a strong word. See that they had these whites under their eyes, and they would assume that psychologically, physically, and spiritually that this person was out of balance. And it was believed that this condition, Sanpaku eyes, were a sign from the universe, God, nature, whatever you want to call it. The people who have these eyes, their lives are threatened to be ending early and in a tragic way. And when looking at it, it looks like there's 5 different types of Sanpaku eyes that I've seen. Someone who has the whites below only one eye, which would mean stress in life somewhere, depth perception and peripheral vision is off, accident prone. And people who have the whites showing below both eyes would mean a lot of pressure, beware of situation, these eyes want to unload. Glassy-eyed with half the iris showing and the whites below would be, it says don't walk, run away, these eyes have psychotic tendencies. And then number 5 is the eyes have like a lot of whites above their eyes. Eyes of a psychotic killer. These eyes want to gain power of you. So that's fun. So basically, what does this all mean? Like, what are these, you know, what's the backup behind these legends? You know what I mean? Ew, me looking in the mirror. I don't know, I'm looking a little... I look like I maybe have the whites under my eye. I don't think I actually do. So let's talk about who has these Sanpaku eyes. So as we talked about with the people who have the, you know, whites below their eyes, ancient beliefs that they are subject to a young and tragic death. Some of the people that we know, celebrities that had these eyes, include Marilyn Monroe, Princess Diana, JFK, and Natalie Wood. There's just a lot of celebrities who have these eyes. People are freaking out because people believe that Billie Eilish has these eyes, so they're like really scared. I honestly don't know if I believe this conspiracy theory at all. I think that it's too, like, it's just a genetic thing. When you hear something's ancient, for some reason, it makes you believe it more. Because at first, when I saw that, I was like, maybe this does make sense, but now I don't know if I believe the theory. What do you guys think? Do you have Sanpaku eyes? I want to know. I want to hear your theories on it. As for like the people who have whites above their eyes, the only ones that I've seen that are actually psychotic is Charles Manson. Although I feel like, I don't know if this picture is representative of what his actual eyes looked like, because I feel like he was like widening his eyes, which makes sense as to why he would, you know, have like whites above the eye if he's like, you know, opening them big on purpose. So, not really sure. We'll say that the similarities between Marilyn Monroe and Princess Diana's eyes really like was what did it for me, because I just thought they look so creepily similar in that like very specific big under eye white, you know, look. So I don't know. So the next conspiracy theory we're going to talk about is a pretty popular conspiracy theory that revolves around Khloe Kardashian's real dad. And no, it's not the theory that OJ Simpson is her father, because I feel like that's stupid. I would say it's actually one of maybe the most like popular theories that I've heard people actually say they believe, which is really interesting to me. Like, people genuinely think O.J. Simpson is Khloe Kardashian's dad, which I never really believed it in the first place, but this one, I've got to say, does interest me a little bit. Kris Jenner had a hairdresser back in the day named Alex Roldan, and he looks strikingly similar to Khloe Kardashian. Lots of people believe this. For me, the thing about Khloe Kardashian, I guess genetically, that just doesn't really make sense, but I also, you know, like I said, I'm not a genetics, I did say that, but I'm saying it now. I'm not a genetics major, I don't know anything. The thing for me that seems off is just Khloe's height. It doesn't really make sense considering Kris and Robert Kardashian, their father, they're both short. Like, Robert Kardashian was like 5'7", and they're all short. The reason that people believe that Khloe is not Robert Kardashian's daughter is because Kris also had affairs during this time with a man named Todd Waterman. This is like a huge thing. It broke up their marriage basically and was really, really, you know, fucked up. But people believe that maybe she could have had affairs with other people, like people speculated O.J. Simpson. I don't really think the O.J. one is likely because Kris was really good friends with Nicole Brown Simpson. I would say this hairdresser oddly looks a lot like Khloe. And I don't even know if I believe this theory, and you know what, it doesn't really even matter because, you know, Robert was her father, that's who raised her. But I just think it's so interesting how much they fucking look alike. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is a possibility? Do you think that just Robert Kardashian is Khloe's dad? Honestly, I don't really know. And I guess we'll never know, probably. This is some like post filming edit on Photo Booth, because I cannot believe the thing that Britney Spears just posted an hour ago, and I'm editing this video and I feel like I have to talk about it because we've talked about the Free Britney movement so many times. So she posted a video of her dancing on Instagram and said, "My life has always been very speculated, watched, and judged really my whole life. For my sanity, I need to dance to I Am Steven Tyler every night of my life to feel wild and human and alive. I have never been exposed my whole life performing in front of people." Oh, wait. I have been exposed my whole life performing in front of people. "It takes a lot of strength to trust the universe with your real vulnerability, because I've always been so judged, insulted, and embarrassed by the media, and I still am to this day. As the world keeps turning and life goes on, we still remain so fragile and sensitive as people. I didn't watch the documentary, but from what I did see of it, I was embarrassed by the light they put me in. I cried for 2 weeks, and well, I still sometimes cry. I do what I can in my own spirituality with myself to try and keep my own joy, love, and happiness. Every day brings me joy. I'm not here to be perfect. Perfect is boring. I'm here to pass on kindness." I just think that this is not Britney who wrote this. And the reason that I agree with that is because Britney's boyfriend, who she's super close to, specifically spoke in positive vibes about the documentary. So, like, why... You know what I mean? Like, and also she doesn't control her social media based on her conservatorship. Whatever she posts has to be approved by the conservator. And I'm not sure if that means that they could post things on her behalf. Wouldn't be surprised. So that is the first thing. Second of all, she, in court documents, supported the Free Britney movement. So why would she suddenly not be supporting this documentary that really showed people how the media has been treating her? If anything, I feel like it painted Britney in a great light and shows that the media has been shit to her all of these years. I don't know. I just think that's fucked up, and I literally think that someone else wrote that for her. Or someone forced her to write it. And that's just really sad. The last conspiracy theory is something so crazy because I don't have any other explanation other than to believe it. And it really genuinely freaks me out and I'm scared. You guys have been begging me to talk about this. And basically it is this account called 2020 Vision, and it is an account from YouTube that posted YouTube videos 3 years ago in 2017 about celebrities that died in 2020. It's almost 4 years ago at this point, but it's so fucking creepy and messed up. Like, this shit has every celebrity that died in 2020 with the exact date. Like, I will show a clip of what I mean, and it shows the exact day that they died and the person's name. Now, I've heard so many debunking theories as to, you know, what this could be and how it was done, and to me, none of them make sense. So let's talk about the theory. This person uploaded these videos onto YouTube and edited them later on, which is a possibility, but like I said, I'll show you why I don't believe that that's the case. Basically, on YouTube, you can publish a video and later splice out pieces of the video and delete it, because that's just how the YouTube editor is made, and it will never show on YouTube that the video had been edited, which is kind of annoying, and maybe they should fix that. But here's the thing, is that in order for this to happen, basically people have the theory that this person uploaded like a 40-minute video of each of these people and multiple other celebrities who didn't die, but, you know, are just famous celebrities. So they just like kept in the vault because they didn't die. The eye blinking and saying January, February, March, April, May, all throughout the months of the year. And then also 1 to 31, so that they could just splice out each one. So say they find out that once Kobe Bryant passed away, they took the video that said Kobe Bryant, edited out all of the other months besides January and all of the other days besides 26, and then they had the 2020. The reason that I don't believe this theory is because, first of all, that's kind of a lot of work. Second of all, where did these celebrity names come from? Like, why would this person choose these celebrities? Yes, 2020, a lot of huge celebrities tragically passed away. Also, a lot of smaller celebrities passed away. A lot of you know, celebrities that were completely unexpected, like Kobe Bryant, completely unexpected, completely tragic. Why would this person even think 3 years ago to upload these people's names? Because that part wouldn't have been edited. That part can't be edited. They can't add a text later. Like, it would have to be, you know what I mean? Like, the actual picture would have had to say Kobe Bryant the whole time, even 3 years ago. A lot of these celebrities are, some of them are people I don't know, people I haven't heard of. And I'm sure a lot of people haven't heard of. Some of them are huge names, like I said, Kobe Bryant, Regis from Regis and Kelly, like a lot of people. But also, like, they couldn't, I just, like, that it doesn't make sense. The names for me doesn't make sense because there are so many people who died in 2020 that were like huge celebrities, like, and even huge like people in general, like Ruth Bader Ginsburg and like all of these things that maybe would make sense for someone to assume that maybe one day they would die. Like, it's in theory that like in the vault they have people like Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton or whoever else was popular at the time. So to me, the theory that this account, you know, created all these videos 3 years ago and then later edited them doesn't really make sense. Because what did they just, like, you can't just fucking make videos of every single celebrity that's ever existed. That's just crazy. So I personally don't even believe that that's the case. Like, I just don't think that that could make sense. Maybe there was another way. I read that maybe they could have like coded something or, you know, like hacked into YouTube's system, something like that, which honestly makes the most sense so far, because to me, I don't understand how they would have these names like handpicked like that, because they weren't like I said, if it had been, you know, only huge celebrities, like they were only predicting, you know, Kobe Bryant, or they were only predicting Ruth Bader Ginsburg, like those are celebrities either that are huge or, you know, Ruth Bader Ginsburg was obviously older. I'm just saying, if it would have been predictable celebrities only, then I would think that this makes sense. But there's like a lot of these celebrities that are on this account are not predictable. Like, I just feel like they're not, and I don't understand how people believe that they, you know, uploaded so many different celebrities and then just spliced the ones. I just don't think that that makes sense. The second reason I don't think this theory makes sense is because in July of 2017 there was a announcement from YouTube that they were going to be getting rid of the YouTube editor. I can't remember if they ever actually did get rid of it, but that was the plan. I think they did, and I think it came back in like 2019, but I don't remember for sure. If this was announced in July of 2017 that they were getting rid of this editor, why would someone upload videos in July and August of 2017 with the knowing that they were going to have to use the YouTube editor that wouldn't exist anymore? That just doesn't make sense. Like, they, at that time when they were uploading these videos, believed that YouTube editor was going to be taken away in September of 2017, and they still uploaded these videos in hopes to be editing them in 3 years' time. Come on, it does not make sense. I've heard so many of the debunking theories, they all say the same thing, and to me it makes no sense. And I feel like, why is no one talking about how that doesn't make sense? Why would someone spend their time uploading these videos that they think they're going to have to edit in 3 years when they know they won't be able to, because they didn't think the YouTube editor would exist anymore, even though it did end up working out? So that leaves us with a question of, how the hell did this channel predict these deaths? That's what I'm afraid of. Like, I don't know, and I'm really freaked out by it. My genuine guess is maybe that there was some kind of like coding hack or way that they were able to make it look like they had uploaded these videos 3 years ago. But other than that, I honestly don't really know. Like, maybe this person is an actual psychic and they were able to predict these celebrity deaths accurately, which is really terrifying to think about. But it is something that is a possibility. I don't know. I don't have an explanation, like I said, other than the YouTube editor, which I'm not saying is impossible, but to me, doesn't make sense. I think that this person who uploads these videos is an actual psychic. Do you think life is a simulation? Because sometimes that's my thought. I'm just like, you know, this shit's just part of the simulation. They just want us to freak out. But that is it for the conspiracy theories. Definitely go check out the podcast. Go follow all of the accounts. Get ready to have a slumber party, and I'm so excited. So April 7th and every Wednesday after that, I hope you guys will listen to our podcast. I'm so excited. But yes, that is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these conspiracy theories. I would love to know. That is it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, because I'm always posting really dope ass shit on there. Subscribe for new videos every week, and I will see you guys later. Bye!